I underestimated how complex it can be for some people to even understand the simplicity of stepping into your millionaire identity. So in this video, I'm going to try my best to break it down to you in such a simple way that a child can understand it. And if you still don't get it, make sure that you comment, let me know what I can do differently to help you understand this, because I actually really want to get you to the place that you need to be so you can enjoy life, have purpose again, have passion again, and, turn up.
That's 100,000 plus 200,000 plus 300,000 plus 400,000. You have to be a millionaire to become a millionaire. You have to be a millionaire to become a millionaire.
You have to be a millionaire, then you become a millionaire. And one thing that all millionaires understand is to stay optimistic no matter how hard life gets. I need you to get this. Number one, you're way bigger than just this body right here. Okay, you see how small that is? The world is this entire board. This is actually an overstatement. Let me erase that. You're that little dot right there. That little dot right there has the power to demand authority over all of this. Meaning all of this works for you. But guess what? It doesn't know the difference between good or bad. A lot of us are operating with this dark cloud over our head, and we call it reality. This dark cloud right here, we think of the news, that's a raindrop, right? We think of worst case scenarios, that's another raindrop. We think of, our insecurities. We think of just pessimism, man. Very pessimistic out here. We think struggling is reality. And guess why we feel like this is reality? All because of this. This thing right here is the reason why we feel like we have no authority and no power over the universe. But guess what? We're going to change that today. What we're going to do today is we're going to erase this man with this dark cloud. We're going to leave this dollar sign up here, though, because for some reason, when we get this dollar sign, now we're jumping for joy. Why is that? Why is it that it takes a symbol? All right, not a symbol. Why is it that it takes a dollar sign, a dollar, some money, to give us temporary happiness? Why is that? I'm going to tell you why. Because of belief. You put your belief inside of that dollar. Your belief comes with character. It comes with the nature. Your belief is happiness, freedom, security, and above all, for some reason, above all, purpose. Everything about that dollar justifies these things to you. But let me tell you something that all millionaires know. This is why I'm so passionate about having you step into your millionaire identity, because all millionaires have this. And guess what they say? Once this no longer matters to you, what controls their belief, their happiness, their freedom, their security, and their purpose is energy. Energy becomes the millionaire's foundation. Now, hopefully you're keeping up with that. The Millionaire's Foundation, I'm going to draw some stuff up here to help you understand the Millionaire's Foundation. But the Millionaires Foundation, they don't worry about money. They're not even thinking twice about that. They're thinking about leverage. They're thinking about opportunities. They're thinking about the energy that they have to spend in order to even reach in their pocket and grab their wallet. They're not thinking about money no more. Where you will probably go to a restaurant and you pay attention to the receipt, they don't do that. When you go shopping, you want to see how much something is, they don't do that. They're looking at something to see if it's worth the energy that they have to spend on it. Now, let's go ahead and erase this. And I'm going to go ahead and break that down just a little bit further, because my goal is to really have you understand I need to go grab a towel. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. My goal is to make you understand this concept. Why is it, I'm going to draw two dudes. Why is it, this is you, this is the millionaire. Y'all both can go down the same path, right? Let's just say that y'all both have the same exact circumstance. But this millionaire's belief is in energy. They believe energy controls everything. They believe energy is the foundation of everything. But your belief is you can't do anything until you got the money for it. So y'all both go down the same path and have two completely different outcomes. Now, they might have reached a level of success, but you could reach a level of success and not realize it because you constantly need more dollars. Their success makes them need more money. Need more energy. And the only way to get more energy, the only way to get more energy is by raising your frequency. And guess what's all in the high tiers of frequency? This is going to be the tier right here. At the highest tier of that frequency, we got love, we got joy, we got happiness. So their goal is to receive more of this. Your goal, on the other hand, to get more money, that's your tier looks like this. Hustle, grind, which leads to exhaustion, tiredness. They get this in their vibration. You get this in yours. I hope I broke that down right, because that doesn't even scratch the surface to what I'm trying to tell you. If you have to replay the video, replay it, rewind it, watch that again if you need to, because I'm not going back over that. But what I will say is this: if it's still complex, it's still confusing, make sure that you comment so I can know, so I can go back and do my studies and do everything I need to do to provide more information for y'all. Now let's get back to it. So when it's all said and done, if this is your focus versus this being your focus, that's my version of energy. One person, it's inevitable that they experience this frequency because of always having lack, based off the definitions that I just showed you: the hustle, the grind, the tiredness, the exhaustion, and stuff like that. And you got to keep going. It's more like a forced thing that you have to do. It's like an obligation. It makes you say, oh, I don't feel like doing that, which inevitably drops your frequency. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be your frequency here. I'm just going to put them waves there. It drops your frequency. But if you go on this side, their shit is happiness because it's abundance. Abundance is needed for your frequency, or to achieve abundance, your frequency has to go up. It has to. That's just the law of the universe. And that's where they find, you know, their happiness, their excitement, their joy, love, things like that. Now, stepping into your millionaire identity doesn't necessarily mean that you're trying to be a millionaire. My goal is to help you step into your purpose. I say millionaire identity because it's a movement, and a millionaire puts an image in your head. It puts an image in your head of luxury, right? And I want you to experience life as luxurious. I want you to notice the double R. I want you to notice the Rolls Royce. Okay? That's what I want you to pay attention to and feel. This is the frequency. I want you to feel the abundance. Because if you feel that, you end up getting limitless belief. Nothing is impossible to you. Then let's go all the way back to what I first said. Now, your belief, this is the thing that matters the most. Your belief in dominion of the universe. This is the very first thing you need before all the other stuff comes. You need belief in your dominion of the universe. And in order for you to have belief like that, you have to take your belief out of the solid things, out of the materialistic things, out of the dollar. You have to take your belief out of that and put it inside of abundance, luxury, the everything that is everything, God. But this is the very beginning of you stepping into your millionaire identity, is your belief. You already have the vision because you can see it. You can see the things you want already. You already got the feeling because every time you see those things, you feel a certain type of way. Now you need the belief to activate it. This is the beginning of it. If you like this video, hit the notification button, subscribe, make sure that you comment, and also share this video so I can get out there to all future millionaires. Last dollar millionaire, man.